So as you know, the American Dream is a national show, but what makes it unique is we also give you localized advice out of your own backyard from the elite professionals in your market. Check out some of these interviews from this week.
My next guest is an expert in the luxury real estate market in St. Louis and the #1 agent in St. Charles. Susan Brewer, thank you for coming on the American Dream.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So I want to start with, as you had told me just prior, you are in a buyer's market in terms of the luxury homes, meaning there are a number of available homes and that buyers can keep their prices relatively low compared to maybe what the homeowner had paid previously. Is that correct?
That is correct. The homeowners today are very realistic in understanding that a buyer may not understand all of the quality finishes that they added into that house when it was being constructed. And that for that buyer coming in, they're looking at more of the cosmetic features of a house, and they're not willing to pay for all of the great quality finishes that that seller has invested in.
Right, and you had given me an example about the brick facade, for example, and the value that you might find in a true brick construction versus just a cosmetic. To tell our viewers about that, just in terms of the money there.
Correct. In a lot of new construction today, in that $700 to $2, $3, $4 million home range, you see very few full masonry homes. Could be because that brick or stone elevation could run up to $1 million on some of these larger homes. Whereas when they're building new construction, they'll select a brick front and hardy or vinyl siding to keep that cost down low. So that seller who's selling a $2, $3, $4 million house, who's invested $1 million or $1.2 million in brick, they understand they're not going to get that value back.
Sure. So the point really is that there is hidden value in these pre-existing luxury homes that buyers who are blinded by what they see cosmetically with these, new construction properties, they might not really appreciate. So my question to you as an elite realtor is, how do you demonstrate that value to your clients, to these buyers?
Well, in the case of a luxury home, you work very, very closely with the seller, helping the seller create the value by good documentation, everything that they've added through the build process. And as anyone who has built a home knows, as you're going through the process, you're trying to build the perfect house. And in many cases, the new buyers coming in to look at these homes do not realize all of the quality things or features that they've added through the process. So good documentation is extremely important. Having a great relationship with that seller to be able to sell the facts of the value of what they paid for the home.
Having a great team as well, I know you do, with designers, lenders, you have contractors of all kinds. But if you could, for us, describe the one listing that you wanted to highlight for our viewers today.
Absolutely. We have a beautiful home at 1 Upper Whitmore Drive. That's in Weldon Spring, Missouri. It is an enclave or a private street of homes within the Whitmore Country Club. It's about 25,000 square foot. It's nested on 7 acres, gated entry. The house is phenomenal, from a Otis 15-person elevator system to a motor court, a car wash, a detailing center for your cars, a private dog area, a commercial grade kitchen with a china cabinet, with a party closet, with a cookbook library. Just some of the features that this home offers. Besides, it has an own private garage outside of the motor court that'll hold a full-size RV or a speedboat or antique cars or anything that people have as their hobbies.
It sounds absolutely amazing. I don't mean to cut you off, but we're tight for time. Susan Brewer, thank you so much for your perspective, for coming on the show. Hope to have you back again soon.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
And the American Dream continues right after this.